I'd always want to add, this is all I've done so far. So all I want to do is add an element of curiosity to a headline. So with this photo, might have to change that depending on the, because the last thing you want to do is have like a letdown on the lander where you don't actually follow up with the story. So if I was controlling the lander, I would have a picture of a unique, odd. See, if I wanted to make this really strong, I would use with this odd photo, or this weird photo, or this iPhone photo, or something like a photo that they took originally. So like a strong power word. See, like this is gonna do okay, but like what's gonna get clicks is actually a word here that describes what the photo is, and I don't want to use something that's strong like that without being able to actually back it up. So I'm gonna leave it at that for now, and this will be version 1 until I can really control the lander, because we're going to be running traffic to whatever the lander is, and I believe it's the one that I looked at right there. I can't use something like that. So, and when I say this photo, they're gonna basically explain all their photography and different photos that they used. Be cool if they, actually revealed the photo on the lander and said like, there's a strategy in how we created this photo and how we got people to view this photo and how this photo actually brought in business. We'd like to show you this strategy on the webinar, and that's how I would do it. So it would flow. This is cold. I attracted new dental clients with this photo. It's decently strong. If only being a great dentist. So I started out with if only being a great dentist brought in new patients. So that's alluding to, it's not, but there is something that will, right? And in fact, it nearly cost me my practice. Instead of it, one stupid thing nearly cost me my practice. Okay, so create an open loop. Something as a dentist we all avoid. And I told patients, basically what I'm going to use here is the whole, when I gave patients the choice, gave them the facts, they ran. But that's not necessarily the language that I really want to use here, because what I want to use as the mistake is that they didn't treat their practice like a business. They treated their practice, like they could be an artist. But an artist without an audience is a broke artist, just like a broke blogger and such. So I want to really fully display that in the language that they're going to understand. So if only being a great dentist brought in new patients. In fact, one stupid thing nearly cost me my practice, something as a dentist we all avoid, and I just couldn't do it. Every time I sat down with a patient, I gave them the cold, hard facts. Told them that when I was honest, told them what they needed, they chose a vacation instead. And it wasn't, I'm going to butcher this, veneers. These were cases that severely impacted health. See, my problem was I refused to sell. I didn't feel like I needed to market, be salesy. If I focused on my craft, I thought, and then think of objections, my patients would spread the word, tell friends, family, and coworkers about me. As I waited, and the bills kept piling up, just going back to the story, month after month. And then we can talk about what those bills are. I'm just going to say right now, flying funny emoji. You all know that emoji. So I'm going to do that like times for a couple of those things that we found in the original ad. Nope, stuff that you want to relate this stuff to the business. So, boom. Not going to use the money sign because of compliance. I mean, they really should know it's dental student loans, but we'll just keep it, Not gonna focus on taxes, lab fees, front desk, employees, little things. Never accounted for. So that'll break up a lot of the text, to be honest. It just doesn't look good because of the flying emoji. It's not actually the emoji, and it doesn't come up. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, get a copy emoji. Come on, what do we got? Yeah, money with wings. Copy that. Sweet. Why did I do this? Okay. Ah, looks so much better on the eyes. Cool. All right. Point being, great dentists brought in new patients. In fact, one stupid thing nearly cost me my practice, something as a dentist we all avoid. I just couldn't do it until I had to. Boom. Allude to the future. Every time I sat down with a patient, I gave them the cold hard facts, or I should almost say the truth, and let them decide. But when they did, it was always a vacation, some other excuse getting in the way. And these weren't veneers. These are cases that severely impacted their health. So my problem was I refused to sell. I didn't feel like I needed. Who needs marketing when you're good dentist? Well, that thought almost lost me my practice. But I guess that's why I'm writing this for you today. Because a ton of dentists think just like me. They think patients will spread the word, tell friends, family, and even coworkers. And I waited. But when I waited for those referrals, bills kept piling up every month. And you're not going to believe this, but it's the truth. This one simple photo I took with my iPhone saved my practice. It was my way of selling my work without selling it all. And I really didn't understand doing it first, but eventually just kind of fell together. It made sense. And this is how we attracted 6 to 10. Some stock photo image that's planned stock photo image I bought online. This was my work, and I knew, finally figured out how to showcase it. Command high quality patients traveled from afar to come see me. And it got my work featured now. I want to show you how I did it. My photography system that used minimal gear and yet produced images that attracted big cases. Okay, we're going to change that up, but my photography system that, oddly enough, uses just your phone to attract consistent images. This is long because it's a cold ad and we're not using a video, so it's going to do a lot of the heavy lifting when it doesn't really need to be long term. And optimally, you don't want to do this, but when you need to, you need to. All right, so I'm going to read through this all as I finish the end there. Fully being a great dentist brought in new patients. In fact, one stupid thing nearly cost me my practice, something as a dentist we all avoid. And I just couldn't do it until I had to. Every time I sat down with a patient, I gave them the cold hard facts and let them decide. But when they did, it was always a vacation or some other excuse getting in the way. And it wasn't veneers. These were cases that severely impacted their health. See, my problem was I refused to sell. I'm going to change this and put that in quotes. All right. And use this here. My problem was I refused to sell. Who needs marketing when you're a good dentist? Well, that thought almost lost me my practice, but I guess that's why I'm writing this for you today, because a ton of dentists think just like me, or think just like I did. Patients will spread the word, tell friends, family, and even coworkers, but when I waited for referrals, The bills kept piling up every month: liability, malpractice, health, home, and car insurances, thousands in dental, student loans, lab fees, front desk, employees accounted for, other little things I never accounted for. And you're not going to believe this, but one simple photo shot from my iPhone. Saved my practice. It was my way of selling my work without selling it all. It was my last hope effort, but it actually worked. Couldn't believe I found a way to get clients without being all salesy. And in the short months after this simple little photography trick attracted 6 to 10 new patients each month, ready for comprehensive dentistry, big cases too. Because I would almost use some type of test. Interesting, because they could actually see the results from my past work, not some bland stock photo image I bought online. This was my work, and I finally figured out how to showcase it to land, to attract, not land, high quality patients that traveled from afar to come see me. I'd even use been from other states or across the country. Heck, it even got my work featured on the cover of Journal of Cosmetic Dentistry. It'd be cool if they held the cover of the Journal of Cosmetic Dentistry as the ad. Now I wanted to show you how I did it, or a broken down or blockbuster business or some business that closed up. I like something related to dentistry because it's going to attract the right people. So I would search on Shutterstock and find some. Now I want to show you how I did it. So here's my invite to you. That is, if you dentist like me who hates selling but wants more big cases every month, free online training. This is for you. You have to do is click on the link below and enter an email on the next page. Simple as that. Now I want to show you how I did it. So here's my invite to you. So here's my invite to you to read online training, showing you exactly how to win. Now I want to show you how I did it, so you can start attracting more patients on selling. Nope. So if you're a dentist like me who hates selling, on speaks. Created free online training where I show you exactly how I used these simple little photos to take my better. All you have to do is click on the link below and enter an email. The next page, simple as that. Link from here. I'll send you all the details how to access the free training so you too can use the simple photography to start attracting new patients too. Oh, I almost forgot. It's for system use. Okay. This, man, this is a long one. That is the yeah, with this simple photo, or I attracted new dental clients with my iPhone camera. Because it shows simplicity. And yeah, that pretty much does it. That is quite the ad right there, guys. It's a beast. Take a long time. It actually took me a lot longer than it normally takes me to write an ad. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? All right. I'm actually gonna make sure that this is in mine. So. That's cool. All right. Boom.
All right, hey, if your business is doing $20,000 to $50,000 per month, and you're kind of like stuck in this little spot there. You're running most of the things by yourself. You're doing pretty well, but you don't really have like a team built, and you want to start scaling, and you know that paid traffic's going to allow you to do that, but you're just kind of not sure how to get that whole thing working, and how do you manage all of this along with everything that's on your plate. If that's you, then I've got something for you right now. What we've done is we put a program together that I call the Directive, and it's geared just for people like you that are in your spot right now. It's meant to help you get over that hump and be able to put the processes and systems in place that not only extend across your paid advertising, but also into the back end of your business, so that you can scale up your business to the six-figure mark per month and beyond. That's exactly what this is designed for. And we've got a private group here that we've limited to 30 select entrepreneurs that are in that space right now, where you're doing at least $20,000 per month, and you want to start putting systems and people in place and start growing and scaling in a time leveraged manner using paid traffic and get to that six-figure per month mark. We're able to help our customers rapidly get to that mark inside of this program that we call the Directive. Now, like I said, it's limited to just 30 entrepreneurs that fit this criteria. And even though you may have these base criteria here, we still may not be a good fit. So if you're in that spot and you would like to work with me and my team in a one-to-one manner on your ads, your offers, and your funnels, along with the back end of your business, so that we can get you in that spot where we can take you from where you are now to six figures plus per month, then go ahead and click the link that we're going to put in the comments below this video, and it's going to take you out to a page where you can apply to talk with one of us on the team. You may talk to me, and you may end up talking to one of my other team members, who is one of our qualified trainers, also an agency owner, very good friend of mine. We will only work with the best people. You may talk to me or one of those trainers, and we'll talk about your business and see if this is a good fit for you or not. We'll answer all your questions, make it real simple. Like I said, only if you meet that criteria. You got to be doing at least $20,000 per month, and you want to start putting systems and stuff in place so that you can leverage paid traffic and get to six figures per month. All right? So if you meet that criteria and you want to talk further, see if the Directive is a good fit for you, fill out the form below. We'll get on the phone, talk with you, see if it's a good fit. If it is, we can talk about what it would look like to move forward so that we can help you more one-to-one, get to where you want to be. To the victor belong the spoils. This is Jason Hornung.